Today on In the Woodyard, the big girl's gonna scream again. We're gonna process some boiler wood right here, right now. Here we go. So yesterday, we did our first delivery of boiler wood with the trailer. You saw that get dumped yesterday, at least you should have seen it. And today, we're gonna process another one. Now yesterday's video you saw, I prepped all the wood here. I got it ready to go, pulled out all the nicer stuff that's gonna be processed up on the processor. And then we're going to be bringing some more of the wood from over here. There's some good ash in here yet, and then the little ones I'll take and put over there. And then we're going to plunk out some of the decent oak that's here too, because there's some nice sized oak in here. A lot of this stuff right here would be perfect for what she wants. And she said she wants a mix of the ash and there's a little bit of elm in there, but ash and the oak. And that stuff actually is going to be ready to burn this fall, even though she wants it for next year. And I told her, I said, you know, this year planning, you know, a year in advance, 2 years in advance, because she wants a couple years worth. And I told her, I said, everything I'm bringing you, it's still going to have 4 or 5 months of drying between now and when she's going to be using it. I said, you'll be able to use it this year if you want, but she's got wood already that's over a year old. So it's going to have a lot of really good wood, going to be very secure and in her big shed. I did measure the shed yesterday when I was there, and I don't know if I put it on yesterday's video, but it's 20 feet deep, 50 feet long. That's a big shed, and it's high, so they can stack the wood really high in there. So very nice. Okay, let's fire this puppy up. Okay, so I was just cruising along there happily, and I noticed the chain was getting a little loose. I thought, it'll be fine. Well, it wasn't so fine. So what happened is I was cutting this piece of elm and it rolled, and this whole piece got lifted up here, and so now I'm gonna have to go get a chainsaw or wiggle this around, see if I can get it off here. There we go. Actually, that might just do it. I might be able to just roll the whole log back and forth because it lifted out. It's starting to come out. There we go. So yeah, what happened is the log turned like this in the trough. So it bound and it lifted up and it pulled the whole log because the bar was bent. The bar was into it and then the log rolled, so the bar got bent and it tried to lift out. But it looked like it was getting loose. Let's just see. Actually, it's not too bad. Might have been just a couple pieces there, so I think we're good to go again there. But yeah, that's happened once or twice before. That's happened a couple times before when I had logs that'll roll on you, and if it doesn't cut all the way through, that can happen. That's a bad thing about a bar, is that I don't know how to describe it. The bar's in the wood, and if it rolls, it can twist the bar, whereas if it's a circle saw, it just can pull straight out because it's spinning the whole time. It's a different, I don't know how to describe it. That's just how it works sometimes, and it's a long bar. You know, that's like a 30-some inch bar there, so it can get twisted when the logs roll. Usually, it's something that's real crooked. You get a real big one that's crooked, and the whole thing will roll on you before it's done cutting. And it'll catch the bar and it'll stop the bar from going any farther down or up. And you got to get up there and roll it over. So it's one of those things. Whereas if you get a real short bar and it's right in front of you and you're cutting small wood, it's not an issue. But bigger wood, especially the crooked stuff, it can happen. So that's happened before. Okay, back to it. Okay, so I ran a couple sticks. The chain was loose. I should have tightened it. You can see right here it came off. It's not super loose, but it needs to be tightened up. And I was just adjusting the speed of the bar, and I went way too far. It was real slow. So here's how you adjust it. And I went about, I think I went like a quarter of a turn. So fast is this way, and I went the other way. So we're gonna go back about half of what I did, and we're going to test it again because it's very touchy. I mean, you move it just a tiny little bit, and you move it literally like an eighth of a turn, if that, and your bar speed will go from this to this. So it doesn't take much. Okay, well, I got to get some tools. We got to loosen that up and tighten the bar up. in. All I gotta do is cover it up. We'll do another delivery. So I had played around a whole bunch. I didn't show it on camera, but I played around a whole bunch with the bar speed, the oiling, the tensioning. I redid it twice because it was still going too fast on some of the big chunks. And I got it to where I think it's working really good now. And it dawned on me why it was an issue. We changed the bar, changed the chain, and everything wasn't lined up and it wasn't really checked out before I started. Because there's a lot of little finicky things you got to do to get everything working, and it's working great now. So now I got it all figured out. So now we're ready to really rock and roll. But this is the last load she wants for today. So, because they got to stack all this. So I'm going to do, we did a load on yesterday's video, and then we're going to do this load, which for me was all the same day. You guys saw yesterday's video of the dump we did, and we're going to do this one. And that's all she really wants. This is going to be just as full as the last one. Huh. It's as tight as I can get it. Look at that. Make sure nothing's going to bounce out on me here. Those are all pretty good. Just a little tighter than the last one. I mean, a little bit of room there. Let's just check on this side, make sure nothing's going to bounce out. So I'll show you what we got here. There it is. It's in, and that is as full as I can get it. We're still putting the tarp on. I could get it fuller if I heaped it or if I stacked it. But then you got to position it. And I did a bunch of rearranging at the end there because I kind of knew what I had to do. But it is all in, and it's ready to rock and roll. And all I had left was those 4 logs there, and it's a little bit down here. So I'm going to go deliver this in a little while, and we'll do another dump. Well, for me, it was another dump today. For you, it was yesterday's dump, and we're going to do another dump on today's video. So that'll happen in just a little bit. You'll see it next.